Welcome to Adventures in Jennyland. Today we are going to be starting a new segment, and it is called Self-Improvement Sundays. For the next 12 weeks, I'm going to be putting myself through a fitness challenge of sorts. Be sure to stay tuned until the end of the video, where I'm going to give my weight, my measurements, and my plan of action for the next 12 weeks. Have you subscribed yet to Adventures in Jennyland? Oh my gosh, you haven't? Okay, here's what you need to do. Hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it, and then you'll be notified anytime I release a new video. Also, if you like this video as we get closer to the end, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel to grow, and it helps me to know what videos you enjoy watching, and I like to know that stuff. Okay, so let's start with why in the heck I am doing this fitness challenge. It's very easy. I'm overweight. I need to lose weight. It drives me crazy. It really bugs me. And it's not for anybody else, it's for me. It's a comfortability factor. It's being able to do the physical fitness things that I want to do and being able to fit in my clothes. I haven't been feeling very good about myself lately. So I wanted to do something about it, and I'm sick of procrastinating. I'm over it. It's time to change. Since I started a channel, I thought that, it would probably be cool and also help me with accountability if I just did like a weekly check-in video, and maybe some of you guys can follow along with and maybe do one of your own. Hopefully this inspires you to accomplish whatever goals you have in mind. So that's why I'm doing it. I'm just curious to see how many inches I can lose by the end of the year through diet and exercise. I don't want to do anything crazy, no crash diets. Get my eating and exercise in order. My main goal for this is to lose fat and gain muscle. I want to lose inches, which is mostly going to be fat. Of course, I do have like a goal in mind for weight, but I hate to just go by the scale, because muscle is heavier than fat, and there's gonna be some weeks when I don't lose any weight, but I have lost some inches. I don't wanna get discouraged because the scale isn't moving. So yeah, overall, I would love to be in the 140s. Also, it's not hard for me to maintain at that weight. Just over the past few years, I have been eating way too much and not working out enough. What do I eat and what am I going to eat during this? I pretty much stay keto/paleo. I do eat a little bit more complex carbs than would be recommended on a full keto diet. But I usually keep my carbs, even on a high carb day, below 100. I don't really eat a lot of processed foods. I eat a lot of vegetables and meat and a little bit of dairy. And then I also keep it gluten-free. And I'm not celiac, but I do have some sensitivities to gluten. And how I figured this out was I cut it from my diet for a long time, probably 30 to 60 days. And when I reintroduced it, I noticed that my inflammation came back. My joint pain came back, especially in my wrists and my knees. So I just try to avoid gluten like the plague. So that's just gonna be something that I do for me. The biggest problem for me and also for Goran is that we eat too much healthy food. We do not keep any crap food around the house. We barely keep snacks around the house, but when we eat a lot. I know that you need to also keep your calories in line even if you're staying keto. So yeah, that's kind of like the struggle. Yeah, it can be hard. Also, I just love to eat. I really, really enjoy it. It brings me great pleasure and happiness in this cold, dark world. As far as exercise goes, I love cycling. Even when I was a kid, my mom would tell you a story that I was constantly riding around the neighborhood on my bike. In the past 10 years, my thinnest, I was at 148 pounds, and that was in 2016, I believe. And what I was doing at that time was I was eating kind of a primal paleo diet. I was still drinking a lot. I was drinking a lot of beer. And I would also jog 1 to 3 days a week in the mornings, and I would do cycling 2, 3, 4 days a week. And that was for a couple of hours. I would do like 20 miles. And then at a leisurely pace though, it wasn't anything crazy. And then I would do body pump 2 to 3, maybe sometimes 4 days a week. So I was working out a lot. And I was really watching my food intake, but my alcohol intake was still very high if you're trying to limit your calorie consumption at least. With all that information, I've decided that I am going to start this weekly challenge by doing body pump 2 days a week because that really worked for me. It's a strength training class. The YMCA offers it. It's a Les Mills class. And it's strength training, but it's got a little cardio in it. It's low, medium weights with high reps. And my body really responds to that kind of workout. In addition to that, I'm also going to be doing spin class and or outdoor cycling as long as the weather holds out. I'm in the Chicagoland area, so you don't even know what's gonna happen day to day. It could be really warm and then it could be snowing. So we'll see. But my local Y has some spin classes that I'm going to take. So my goal is going to be 4 days a week of exercise to start. 2 body pump, 2 spin/cycling. And then the way that I'm going to handle my food intake is this. I'm just gonna eat everything in sight. No, that's not what I'm going to do because I'm trying to lose weight. I can't do that. So what I'm actually going to do is this. I'm going to aim for keeping the keto, paleo type diet, whole foods, meats, vegetables, a little bit of fruit. I'm gonna start my day off with a protein shake, which I will show you what I do for my protein shake on another video. And then I'm gonna do some kind of big salad for lunch. And then for dinner, I'm going to prepare recipes 3 or 4 days a week. So I'm going to kind of come up with, a set of recipes on Sundays and then plan that out. Make sure that we have like 4 servings per recipe that I cook. So we have a little bit left over that we can eat as leftover dinners. So I'm not having to cook dinner every day. And then really just portion control because I really like to eat a lot. And I'm going to try to keep my calories between 1,500 and 2,000 a day. That's going to vary also on my level of activity and also just how hungry I am. I do not want to starve myself. I want this to be a maintainable, long-term healthy plan, whatever. You know what I mean. I want it to be, I don't want it to be a crash diet. I want it to be just the way I normally eat, just, taking some calories off and getting consistent with my exercise because that's my biggest problem. And that's about it. That's where we're gonna start. I don't wanna be super complicated with it. I just wanna set myself up for success. So let's go over it one more time in case that was confusing. I'm going to cook dinner 3 to 4 days a week and eat leftovers the rest of the time. We are going to be doing like salads for lunch. And then for breakfast, do either like kind of a light keto breakfast or some kind of protein shake. I'm going to be working out 4 days a week as my schedule permits. And what I am going to start with is 2 days a week of body pump, which is a strength training class. And then I'm going to do 2 days a week of spin or cycling. As the weeks go on, I might adjust that and add more, but I don't know. We'll see how it works. And then finally, I'm going to be giving you a weekly update on Sundays. So now that that's all done, how about we talk about the nitty-gritty? I already gave you my plan. Now I'm going to give you my measurements. So, starting weight. I actually weighed myself. I did these measurements yesterday. I am 181 pounds right now. I am 5 foot 6 inches tall. So let's calculate my BMI, shall we? If you want to calculate your BMI, just go on Google and search BMI calculator and it'll pop you up with a generic one. This is a very generic number, but it'll give you a good baseline to start with. So you just put in your height and your weight and it'll spit out, what your BMI is. So I am 5'6" and I am 181 pounds. Compute. Beep, bop, boop, beep, beep, bop, boop, beep, boop. It says that I have a 29.2 BMI. I would be falling into the high end of the overweight category. If you have a BMI greater than 30, that is considered obese. Yeah, I'm pretty damn close to it. Whatever. I mean, it's just a number. But for me, I really need to get that down. I would like to be in the normal weight BMI, which is from 18.5 to 24.9. So that'll be one of the goals, to get into that normal weight category. Okay, now for measurements. You know, I don't think a lot of people would be willing to share this kind of stuff, but I have no shame, so let's just do it. I'm gonna put this all up on the screen. There we go. There's gonna be a few more measurements than what you would normally take, because I really wanna see kind of like bodybuilding weight measurements. But again, I'm not a professional. I'm nothing special. I'm just a rando person, like a normal person that eats normal food and has a normal workout schedule. So if I'm not doing this right, you know, you can let me know, but also whatever. This is just, you know, casual for myself. So abs, the ab measurement is going to be from like around my belly button, not around my natural waist. That is at 38.5 inches. I've got a nice little muffin top there. All right, so my left arm bicep is 15 inches, and so is my right arm bicep, and that is when it's flexed. For my left calf, it is 16 inches, and my right calf is 15.5. My left thigh, so for my thigh measurements, I'm taking it at the widest point of my thigh, like right underneath my butt cheek, just where it kind of bows out a little bit. So that's where I'm getting this measurement from. So my left thigh is 27 inches, and my right thigh is 27.4, just a little bit bigger. So chest, you know, just the normal chest measurement is at 38 right now. And then my hips, just, you know, the natural hip measurement is at 41.5. So your waist measurement is just the narrowest part of your waist. And right now that is at 35 inches. And then finally, I've got this butt measurement is what I'm calling it. So I'm just taking the widest part of my butt and then wrapping it all the way around to get that kind of measurement. And that's at 45. Now I take my measurements often, and over the past month, I have had, well, maybe month and a half, I've had an increase of 2 inches across my hips and my waist. So I've definitely gained weight. I was down to, at the very beginning of this month, I was at 174.8 weight-wise, and now I'm at 181. And that's like two inches for me. At least that's what the data is showing. Not good. I don't like it. So I'm gonna change it. Yeah, and you're gonna join me. Woo! Okay guys, so that's pretty much it. I'm going to be releasing a video every Sunday. It's gonna be a check-in video, and I'm not going to probably do measurements every week because you're not really gonna change a ton every week, but definitely do weight. Maybe I'll do measurements. I don't know yet. This is all kind of up in the air. All I know is that I'm going to be filming this and putting it out every Sunday for you for the next 12 weeks as part of our self-improvement Sundays. In the long term, you know, who knows? You know, we could all be dead in 12 weeks. Hope not, but we'll see. Cool. All right, great. So if you would like to follow along, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it. That will notify you whenever I release a new video, which is on Sundays and Tuesdays and occasionally on Wednesdays. I look forward to this. It's pretty exciting. I feel like this is going to help me a lot just with the accountability factor and just kind of putting it all out there. I feel like a lot of people are having a rough time right now, and hopefully, you know, this will inspire you to make some changes in your own life. Or if you're super happy, make no changes at all. Whatever, you do you. Okay, cool. I gotta run, so keep it classy, folks. Super excited about this self-improvement Sunday thing, and I will see you next week for the official first update, the first week of this challenge. All right, guys, peace out.